Who rules the country now? Well, nobody really, but I'm glad the one that's ruling still has 3 military, because we want all the military points we can get. Okay, here potentially come the pretenders. Yeah, these natives are a joke. I'm going to get them buffed up, because they don't do anything. Jake, can we say now that Loango is the hardest nation to play as? No, Karma is the hardest nation. As Karma strikes you down when you least expect it. Jake, declare war now without Cassis, since you have -3 anyway. Pretenders will reset it. You can't declare war with -3 stability. I would have to stab up, and I don't want to stab up. I've committed enough adminicide so far. Come on, pretenders. God, I dread to think how this is going to go. Alright, you still the same guy? 222 strong. Give me your worst. Combine it with the best. No point paying my guys. Okay. I don't mind losing you for 222, especially since I get a strong claim now. So, in the spirit of that, let's have you lead our out-of-commission armies. Oh, I should double-check what you do to my nation as well. It's probably 50%. No! No, it's not. Go! Collapse my nation. And then just suddenly, Congo reappears, and Dongo reappears, reduced to 1 province again. Wouldn't that be funny? It wouldn't be funny. That's pretty funny, though. I'm glad that struck when it did. Because that means absolutely nothing. Also, these troops are going to bring me up to Force Limit for free. Back up to stability. Back topped up on legitimacy. We have a not great ruler, but we're a tribal federation still. Chiefdom. Well, that's what I want to be. Current heir, no heir is dead. Free units. Hot diggity damn. Okay, we're a few years away from being able to justify that trade yeah, we will. We will. So that's what we will do. It's better to wait the extra time. He says, almost sure of himself. Yeah, we got 6%. Getting our extra 10 back will surely help us. We'll go from 12.3 to 20 something. And the 10 that we have is, well, apparently not multiplied at all. You know what? It's times like this one should build the backup ships. Why does it take so long to build ships here now? Like, it was not that oh, whoa, glad I noticed that. Bark, please. No Carrack-related bite. Whew. Okay. So that was very shaky. And unfortunately, one of our enemies got some really nice tech on their hands now. But at least now our failed state isn't so failed. Yeah, I know, they were heavies. Now they're barks. That should give us the extra bite that we need to declare a trade conflict if it comes down to that. Which will be in 3 years, and then we're going to go up and kick some ass. It's not all bad that we've had this delay, but I really prefer to charge in there, you know. What is bad is that we have autonomy decreased around here. And once that local, or rather recent uprising goes away, we're going to have some problems there. No, it's cheap. so let's just keep that stability high enough. Oh, come on, man. I mean, I know you've got it where it counts, but it does have its place every now and then. I'm really impressed if you can't hear all the wind that's outside right now. Delete says, Jake, is this the same game as last night? Well, whatever helps you sleep at night, but truthfully it is not. Benin is going to be rather expensive to chew up, actually. And they're too big for me to force religion on their capital now, which is another shame. Okay, Kano have a claim on them. They're just defensive of each other. All it would take is a little push, and they'd be at each other's throats. Jake the Blue Yeti can stand the winds of the Himalaya. Jake, how's your Swedish come along? I've never had such a disincentive to learn a language. Everybody here, even the beggars, speak English. So it's like, why learn Swedish? Nonetheless, I am taking lessons. And I do really hope to do another Swedish trucking stream. Am I even making money on these boats? Potentially. But probably not. Oh wow, we just need one more boat and we wouldn't even have to wait. When does that horrible thing run out? November. We can get a boat faster than that. Wow, I've never built lights like this before. Jake, you need to learn Swedish so you can impress all the babes. Why marriageable women? What would make you think that is an incentive? Okay, 11 may be force limit, but I'll probably be punching out a few more, so that when I stroll up to Benin and give them one heck of a smacking, they'll know where it comes from. My concern is, though, that now that Kano is full Sunni, yeah, they field an impressive number of troops. 11,000. But the issue is that I can only really fight Benin. What if, and this might be crazy, hold on, I have something resembling an idea. Benin have 5 lights, 5 transports. My force limit is so-so. But galleys are cheap and better than lights. I mean, they got more firepower. This could work. It's expensive, but it could work. Yeah, I got a plan now. It's not a great plan, but it's a good plan. Alright, get on that Ivory Coast. I have trade conflicts to just... down again. Down at 8%. 9%. Whimper. At least our prestige isn't bad. I thought it would get tanked by those guys. Alright, I guess we're waiting for November. Isn't this an exciting campaign? Let's not answer that. Yeah, we're looking alright with most people, but may as well go for it with Oyo, since they're going to be unimpressed at me annexing pagans. Here's the thing, Sunnis don't care about me annexing pagans. Sunnis care about me annexing Sunnis. And it's the Sunnis I have to worry about. Alright, here's November. Where's my power? There we go. Well, that took like 20 years too long. Goodbye, Dip. I hardly knew you. How are my boats coming along? Still a fair bit to go. But I have a plan for that as well. Actually, no, you guys keep on trucking. So, 5 transports there. 5 not transports there. We can make something out of this. It'll be so exciting. Actually, it could go so badly for me, it's unreal. But that is just part of the excitement, frankly. Monetarily, we're doing surprisingly well, but that would change entirely if I funded my army. Also, I would have to build up more of an army. Been at peace so long that autonomy is a thing of the past. And we got the galleys. How about that naval morale, though? It's only approved at level 7, and they've already got level 3 there. Okay, we got it. My boats. Assemble. Yes, on the Ivory Coast, please. Men, get paid. I do fear I'm not making enough boats, though, but galleys, rather, sadly feel like a waste of money. 6 will take us up. We'll make another. Alright, I, however, need a quick water break, so I'll be back in a minute or 2. The way the baby is charging into the room, you'd think he wants to take over the stream. Alright. Oh, they actually have a 3 maneuver guy on their boats. This could get scary. Where do they get off having such a great general? Or admiral, rather. I'm gonna need one more boat for this, then. I know our galleys are better, but do not underestimate having maneuver. Good enough. Alright, let's meet them in the Congo. I'm sure they'll come down here eventually. We're ready for them. Better yet, I'll wait for them to be movement locked here. Well, they're almost there anyway. We'll just say hi to them. And then we say... Hi! Definitely not going to make Kano a co-belligerent for this one. I just want all of your land, Benin. Hope you don't mind. Alright, finally at war. Who would have thought this day would ever come? And we're going to need an extra unit if we're serious about taking over this place. Now, unfortunately, the AI retreats from naval battles that it knows it's going to lose. Their maneuverability is so much better than ours. I've made another critical mistake here. But maybe, maybe, just maybe. Right, what is that? Our bark is the one that's about to sink here. Frankly, I don't want to lose my barks. I think I'll give it one more tick, see what happens then. Down to 11, huh? Alright. We'll get you out of there, because I didn't want to lose my bark. The mistake I made was that I should have made everybody an individual. Ah, they did bring their transports in for this battle, which is probably why they haven't retreated yet. Alright, we can win this, potentially. Oh, I should probably keep my eyes over here, just in case they decide to march all the way down. Geez, they outnumber us something rotten now, don't they? But we have just nailed one of their lights, if I'm not mistaken. So, you folks, how are you feeling? We'll want you to get your morale back first. So I want to pay close attention to any of my ships that are taking critical damage here. I believe the galleys are taking it kind of hard. This galley in particular. Yeah, regrettably, I will now have to take the galleys out. But, you folks, 31 and 43, might as well throw you in, because you don't appear to be being targeted. Yes, I am one cheap son of a gun. Morale may be low, but it's the ones that are just about down and out that I want gone. You guys are still high. Get in there. There's fighting to be done. See, it's these guys up top that are getting targeted by their fleets. I need to grind them to dust. Unfortunately, our overall morale is kind of suffering here. I will get these guys out at the turn of the month. My galleys should be able to take the brunt. Just a couple more days. Okay, so now lights. Nosuke and Ibonga. Can't even see them, but I think they're both part of this team. Get out of there. The rest of you will just have to suffer like G did. Right, fortunately you're taking a hit, but now I can give you the turn of the month. You got it? This is what I like more. Now that gave us morale and a bit of repairing. Now this 26 galley, that's the 6th fleet. Let's leave it for now. And return everybody to where they need to be. Getting ravaged by the enemy navy. Okay, now my other lights. Mbuana, they're getting destroyed now. That's probably you. Yeah, that's Mbuana. And next up, Nufia. They'll probably get really rather stung here. But the enemy is now out of lights. Holy smokes, our 3-1 is hurting us. Nufia, that looks like you. Get out, please. Who's going to be next on the firing line? Alright, everyone else that we have has fairly high hull now. So this should drag on for the next month. Yeah, everyone's doing okay. And that allows our fleets to all get some good R&R. Repair and restoration of morale, if nothing else. Oh man, I'm capped on mill. How long has that been the case? If only that mill helped out with these. Alright, so 3rd fleet, Fourth Fleet. Yeah, they're both pretty knocked up. Let's get them in there anyway. They get added to the bottom where I don't think they're getting targeted. Oh snap, they're getting some... See, I might have gotten the good rolls on the land, but when it comes to sea, it's not so good for me. But, I mean, morale-wise, we've got this. Our galleys are kind of nailed here, though. I think it's you. Yep, Natuga. Natuga's out of there. If Mavanga starts taking it, then we have problems, but no, there we go. Enemy navy dispersed. Now we can heal up. And this is all part of our master plan, believe you me. How long was I capped there on mill for, by the way? That I'd like to know. Oh, we're also getting our far superior troops on the go here. Bah, okay, never mind that. Seems they still have a navy, but our navy will be superior. And we can sink whatever they have left. 3 months? That's not too bad. It does say 22 ships versus 10 because I kept cycling in new ships. So I'll let these ships get repaired. It'll probably take 7 months. Otherwise, I somewhat don't think they're going to come south. If they do, I have an enormous problem on my hands. I may be technologically far advanced to them. That doesn't mean I don't have my fair share of problems here. Okay, this is handy. This is very handy. Suddenly got themselves into a bit of a fight here. Zazal, Musi, and Banaman. 4, 4, and 4. Mali and Stronghai are still at 3. Kano is going to have to do most of the lifting here. Unfortunately, looks like Mossy's getting ravaged there. Like the King of Hyrule, I have to ask myself, what can I do to help? Cheeky went from 1597 to 1598 at the 1st of June. Ah well. Don't sweat the small stuff, alright? Alright, so Benin are on their way to Loango. They'll be there in November, though. We'll get the last tick of our morale back. Besides, there's 9,000 of them, and you are Benin. You're going to get Ben destroyed. Maybe not by this guy, though. I don't want him dying anytime soon. In fact, I want that heir of mine to learn how to ride a horse. So let's just hope for the best. Come on, 4 shock. I'll take 2. We'll wait for them to be movement locked, though. And that they are. They have no maneuver, and that looks like a river crossing to me. They're going to get -2. So we're going to have a 3 advantage on shock. 1 advantage on fire. Morale, not so much. Whoa, their morale is considerably better than ours. Our units might be better, but this could actually go bad for us on 1 bad shock roll. That could have been bad, but we actually win that slightly. I would say I'm shocked, but really, I'm not. It's almost tempting to chase them down, but we're happy enough where we are. That was some pretty amazing morale you had there. What are you toting? 10% from your traditions. Alright, I can believe that. But our units are far superior, and the AI does not change units whilst at war. Right, Kano, I'm curious about your numbers of troops, because if it ever falls low, we're going to choke you. Horribly. Okay, speaking of horrible, don't think we're going to need that extra galley at this rate. Heck, I could... yeah, I'll get rid of both of them, make myself a bit of money whilst we're at it. Still, join up with the other force. Jake is a secret bonus from their espionage ideas. I can't believe they fleshed out 1 idea in it as well. Sick gains. That's all I can really say to that. Okay, I have a plan. It's a dangerous plan. Heck, it's more than just dangerous. It is very dangerous. No, it won't work. Oh well, it could have worked. If I was faster. Right, now I have to remember that I'm going to be annexing Benin here. That's going to make some people quite unhappy. I will annex them so that I can get Dahomey as my own vassal. Seems Dahomey isn't quite the guy he was in the previous not-existent playthrough. Nonetheless, I want him. So I need to consider who's going to be unhappy at this turn of events. The answer is all the pagans. Mosi is pagan, but Banaman is also pagan and they're further along. I'll keep them both sweet. Okay, how's that naval situation going? Almost everyone is back up to scratch. Now everyone is fully up to scratch. There is some trading to be done. Because I need that money back. What a completely different approach to the other hypothetical Loango stream that didn't happen. Jake, aren't you planning on westernizing? Absolutely, but all in due time. Unlike babby Ottomans, we don't get a chance. Oh, hello? 12th of May, huh? Well, it's your funeral. Actually is. I wonder, can I just ditch my galleys? I get something from blockading. Nice. We'll get ticking war score from that. Can I annex you with battles and war score alone? The answer is of course no. I would need your fort occupied. Some might say that's not going to be too tricky. Alright, Mossy, we're on good enough terms. Get home. Okay, no, unfortunately, there's no real stiff resistance to you. I don't think that that battle really counts as resistance. 14,000 infantry. What's the issue here? How much do we need to blockade here? 5 and 11 is 16, 17, 18, 19. You can currently do 13. Yeah, I could drop off 2 more and get 100% from blockades, so it would hurt my... No, actually, it's better that I do that, because blockade income at this pathetically small level is probably superior to whatever I'll get through protecting my trade. I mean, look at this. Let's just have a quick look. Oh. 0.02, 0.1, and what was even that? Well, 0.13. I think that's more than I'll be making otherwise. Something else flashed up there. What was it? I swear something else came up. Maybe I'm imagining. Wouldn't be the first time. I suppose someone that is really observant could... Oh! Cool! Oh, I see, I see. It's throwing me last month's figures as well, or something. Okay, maybe I don't see it all. Liking that war score, though. It's kind of tempting to go on the offensive just to crush their armies, but Kano is not to be ignored here. But that is precisely the reason. You see, eventually Kano is going to get tired of the length of the war, and the war will not end because I have a blockade going. Blockades count towards that, unless that's changed, and if it had, then ugh, is all I can say to that. It's still tempting to go up and just smack them, put them in their place. You know, we might be able to destroy them faster than Kano can come and interfere. That's strange. Why is he marching over here? Oh, that would be beautiful. Come. Come for me. They're on the case again. Truthfully, I don't want this engagement to continue. I would lose ships, and that's too much of an economical loss for me.